Oh, senior there. I guess I should introduce myself. Oh, you find people at Martin. I'm Solomon Stevens. And if you don't know me, great, I can make another first impression. And if you do know me, you probably know me from or, or. But enough about me. I want to know about you. That's why I started the brand new show, Ask a Senior. Guys, you're basically just going to come on the show and talk about your experiences, say something that you think would genuinely make Martin better, or just talk about something crazy that happened while you were at the school. There are two ways of getting on the show. Either A, send an email to askasenior@gmail.com, or, say it with me now, fill out the QR code. It should be appearing on your screen right now. Again, two ways. askasenior@gmail.com or fill out the QR code that's right here on your screen. Again, I'll see you guys on the show. I got one of my friends here. He's known by many names, really just two. But I got Marquis. So, number one, we're going to start off with a question about being a student athlete. Most people know that you play football. So, as being a student athlete at Martin, what advice would you give to anybody who plays football, tennis, volleyball, anything like that, just being a student athlete? What do you think? What's some advice that you
I would say being an athlete coming into high school, comfortable with being uncomfortable. There's going to be a lot of adversity and things that may challenge you mentally and physically, but at the end of the day, it all comes down to why you really want it or not. You know what I'm saying? Just finding your why and your reasoning behind it.
Number two, just being another student athlete question, but just being a student athlete. Do you think you're looked at differently by students, teachers, your color skin just because you're black, just because you're big, and you kind of look intimidating, to some people? So do you think because of all of those things, you're perceived differently at Martin?
I wouldn't say you're necessarily looked at differently. I just think you have a role to play, because not only you're representing the school, you're representing like the outfit you have on your back. When you go into the school, if you are owned by a team, or if you play football or tennis or anything like that, you are attached to that team from now on. So if I do something bad, it doesn't just affect me, it affects the team, it affects Coach Wager. Everything that I do from now on is not just upon me. So I wouldn't say you are looked at any differently. I would just say you have to play a role. You must be responsible, caring. You have to definitely be at the top student. You know what I'm saying?
That's something that, especially with football players and basketball players, some people who are considered the leaders of Martin and mainly football, that I think everybody should really, really pay attention to, because you are looked at differently by certain students and everything like that, just because you play football. There are certain
yeah.
It is. That. And then this is always, if you guys just first time watching Ask a Senior, this is always the third question. It'll always be the third question for all seniors in class of 2021 on here. If you had to go back and give yourself or tell yourself one thing as a freshman, what would it be?
Your grades stay with you. Your friends do not. When it comes to achieving your goals and achieving your dreams, you have to remain selfish, because nobody's going to get you to where you want to be except you. Everyone else would be there regardless. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. But your goals have to get done first. They have to. It's a must.
That's so real. That's so real, and that's so true. That's the good, real stuff I want to have on the show. So, hey, thank you so much for being on the show, man. That's good stuff, and I think y'all need to listen to him. You've been through some stuff. We all have been through some stuff. Everybody as seniors, we all have been through some stuff. So, again, thank you for being on the show, man. Catch you on the next one. Thanks so much.
Wear a mask. Wear a mask.
Yeah, everybody wear a mask. Go back. Wear a mask. For real.